Semifinal Saturday in Omaha at the Big Ten Baseball Tournament, presented by IFS.AI. The top two seeds in the top bracket, number 2 Nebraska, number 3 Indiana, playing for a chance to go to the championship game tomorrow. Nebraska has won back-to-back elimination games, feeling better today, getting the ball for the second time in the tournament. And a high fly ball to right that Overbeek charges all the way back off the wall. It skips away to Matheson, the center fielder, and a play at 2 is late. The rally starter for the Cornhuskers, Josh Overbeek, does it in this semifinal game. Camden Gasser of Purdue, an on-base percentage. And Sanderson drives it to right. Mitchell was playing in the gap, and that shifted outfield plays again for the Hoosiers. Overbeek tags and is into third base safely.
Good heads-up base running by Overbeek. Thought that there was a chance
to get into the winner's bracket. Carrying a high pop-up back of home. Jake Stadler has the mask off and makes the backpedaling catch to retire one of the most dangerous hitters in the Big Ten, Josh Caron. So Bothwell gave up the leadoff double, 1 pitch from getting out of it. And he does. Bothwell beating his chest off the mound. Found in this tournament for the first time since he went the distance. And 3 quick pitches and an out for Walsh. Terrific start against, went 8 2/3 last night for Michigan, and that's down the line for Josh Pine. And doing what he does best in his first at-bat of the semifinals, another double after he had 20 in the regular season. That's his second of the tournament, number 22 on the year.
You can definitely be at that. The plan there would have been to go down and away from him, but got another extra base hit again.
Nick Mitchell wasting no time to introduce himself to the Huskers in the semifinal. Back-to-back doubles on back-to-back pitches from Pine and Mitchell, and it is 1-0 Hoosiers.
Nick Mitchell, one of the more complete hitters.
Is in. Payoff. Popped up, vaulted over toward the first base side, and Cerny pops out to Ben Columbus. So the defense behind Will Walsh. He was slotted over there. So Case Sanderson DHs. A little chopper. Overbeek on the move. Double clutch. Strong throw. Inning is over. Well, 2 pitches can make an inning.
The plate, they know exactly the zone and their approach.
Well, Bothwell gets the hottest hitter in this tournament. His second strikeout. Well, his favorite player to coach. As Carey drives this high in the air to left, and that will not carry as Taylor settles underneath. With the wind blowing in today, it's going to be tough to get it up into the jet stream and drive one out. We come back to this tournament next year. If you win, I'll say tournament. If I win, you say tournament. Well, swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts for Bothwell and a 1-2-3 second in the first inning. And Matheson pokes one the opposite way. And once again, the leadoff man is on for the Hoosiers. And once again, a Hoosier batter has a double. Playing to the trends of the Hoosiers in this tournament. Lots of doubles, lots of leadoff guys on. Matheson does it here in the second. Yanked on the ground to third. Overbeek with the short hop pickup. He is really good at that play. And that holds the runner Matheson at second. And he's on the first pitch to center. Puts Silva with a few steps back and in. Tag from second for Matheson. And the throw to third, a little bit offline. And a productive out for Brincheski, moving Matheson to third base. Games. Up and in to Stadler, and that'll flip it back to the top of the lineup with 2 runners on for the Hoosiers.
This is definitely not what you wanted to see.
Came against these guys. And a walk. Will load up the bases.
I think part of the conversation on that trip to the
early inflection point in this game. And a little tapper. This ball hits the bag, barehanded by Columbus, and he's there for the out. strange happenings to end the second inning.
Foot, which to me, you have to be an athlete as a pitcher, right?
There you go. That's what I would say.
Anybody you want to call out for not having integrity, Mason?
I don't like to point fingers, but my coach giving hugs in the dugout, cheering each other on. I mean, that definitely flows.
The league leader in hugs, as we mentioned to you yesterday. Mason
Yes, sir.
McConaughey. Thanks for joining us, Mason.
Hey, thank you, guys.
What about hacky sack? Line drive to left. Josh Overbeek with a base hit. So the Huskers putting together the start of a rally in the top of the third with 2 base runners on against Bothwell.
Yeah, missed opportunity but then the next time you look at home as a runner, you got to pick that up.
Another long look. And he strikes out Sanderson. Bothwell fired up down the mound after his 5th strikeout. Well, that ball is pelted to deep left, and that is way gone for Josh Karen.
Josh Karen coming up with his 13th, getting a quality swing right here. No doubt, and he knew it right off the bat. That excitement, that energy. And watch Devin Taylor there. He takes 2 steps back. Not even going to waste his energy. 433 feet on that bound.
That's what you said, Dane, and it goes both ways. Bothwell with the big energy after the strikeout.
Devin Taylor did not even turn around and move. 112 exit velocity, 433 feet. Let's watch this home run. Adrenaline's flowing. He doesn't need a rest.
Here's the 2-2. Got him. So Bothwell strikes out Swan.
I say I am. I mean, I had 4 or 5 hole-in-ones. Got the job done over there.
Okay. All right. Ooh, that's a fair ball by Nick Mitchell down the line. And he's headed up
good
for
3.
second.
Good 3.
He might go for 3. He is going for 3.
Yeah, he is. Oh, boy.
In the year, I know you guys were trying to figure it out, but since April, feels like you guys have had this thing on lockdown. Why?
I just stick into what we do, throwing our best stuff in the zone, and it's been playing real well for us.
Aiden, you guys
We bring it up and keep it up the entire game. Oh, yeah.
Brock Tibbetts to the gap in left center. Silva runs that down on the warning track. And Nick Mitchell cruises in to score after his triple. And Brock Tibbetts makes it a 1-run game with a sac fly. Hey, isn't it the biggest high school gym in the country?
Yes, sir.
Like
the world's largest and finest.
And finest.
Yep, that's what it says on the banner in there.
Well, that's good stuff, Hayden. Quick inning, but you got your guys a run. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
back to quarterback stance like you had the other day. That one went into the radio booth.
Swing and a miss.
After on the morning.
Garrett Anglem shoots this one high up under the infield for Tyler Cerny. 2 away in the Husker 4th. I was starting to tell the story about Bothwell earlier, how it shouldn't.
That opens up the gap between shortstop and third base for a guy like Silva who could slap the ball to opposite field to buy himself a hit.
Inside corner, Bothwell out of it with a 1-2-3 inning.
Yep.
Oliver to third, lunging play by Overbeek. College baseball players in this age got down with Ty Cobb. Overbeek almost cut that off and said it's Carey on the move. Firing out Brincheski.
Easy play hard. Terry makes it look extremely easy in itself.
Stadler got hit for the second time today. Taylor with the tying run on base and a slow roller over to Overbeek. He's handled everything that's come his way at third base for Nebraska in this game. Runner stranded. Will Walsh.
We'll let him ride a little bit.
Coach, thanks as always.
Thanks so much.
Coach.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Jeff Mercer, the head coach of the Hoosiers. That ball is over the head of Devin Taylor. The 9-hole hitter Rhett Stokes cruises into second with a stand-up double. A bouncing ball, and that's stabbed by the pitcher, and that's not in time to second. Bothwell's throw late, chasing Stokes back to the bag, and 2 base runners on for Nebraska with nobody out.
That one.
A borderline pitch as far as the zone, too. Bothwell gets the call and strikes out Sanderson. Karen after the first pitch on the infield. Infield fly called. Everybody back to their bags with 2 outs. Columbus to left. Taylor right there. And Burr strands both runners that Bothwell left out there for him.
You have Will Walsh still on the mound here. I know it gets tricky at this point of the tournament, but how much more can we expect from him?
Well, you know, it's interesting with a guy like Will because it looked like they were all over him.
The opportunities by getting the leadoff batters out. He gets the first 2 guys in this bottom of the 5th inning.
Tyler Cerny to left, not traveling. Swanson in. Real quick inning for Will Walsh. He got the leadoff guy, and he got the entire order in that inning on 4 pitches. 4 RBI have come from those guys. Swanson on another pitch to center, but Mitchell is there to jog underneath it. Here's down there in Louisville. So he's plenty stretched out. And he induces a ground ball to Pine at third base. And 4 up, 4 down for Drew Burr since he came into the game.
I do remember
The guy that doesn't want to make it about him all the time. Wanted to stay away from the shots of the camera.
every team has that guy.
Burr, 1-2-3 inning. And watch a do-or-die game. Tibbetts shoots it high in the air to left. Swanson circles around it. And there's one away. In the tournament. This is the shallow center. And 2 flyouts on back-to-back pitches for Will Walsh, getting Tibbetts and Matheson. And 10 years, if not more, for the other teams left in the tournament. There's another 1-2-3 inning. So tying run on base against Walsh. And he gets another ground ball, fielding it himself behind the mounds and making an athletic play to get out of it. Michigan won this tournament 2 years ago. Nebraska. So Burr out after a scoreless 6th inning that went 1-2-3. First pitch by Silva out to shortstop, and the routine play made by Tyler Cerny. And Drew Burr, 6 batters faced, 6 batters in a game later today or in the championship setting. Stokes yanks it to third, down to an E. Pine, back to his feet, and he throws out Rhett Stokes.
Leadership that prompted them to get him that, to allow him on the road, so that's pretty cool.
And he got tied up by Drew Burr. Lights out for Drew Burr out of the Indiana bullpen.
Dum, 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 dum.
Gave us a little beat.
You didn't know I was multi-talented.
No, I did. There's a fly ball to center that was put away by Silva.
Is she a cop?
FBI agent.
Yes,
Yeah.
I knew.
1-2. And a wave and a miss.
Just behind the plate.
Now he comes back in the zone this time. He'd only struck out one guy all he hasn't faced. Sanderson drives it to the outfield. First chance for Colopy. Into the game, the ball finds him, and he has no problem with it. We got to pop out his first time, and Karen drills another ball. That's headed to outer space again. Up under the concourse for Josh Karen. Bring him a bar stool in that Nebraska dugout. He's hit his 4th of the tournament.
Watch this. Arms extended. Almost the exact same swing we saw back in the 3rd inning when he had the 3-run home run.
On to the start of the 2nd time he faces this order. Josh Karen gets him for a solo shot. Here's the 3-1. And a walk follows up the homer. Runner goes. Swanson drives it to center. Cerny put the decon in the middle of the diamond. Matheson makes the catch. Columbus trots back. Vaulted left side. Drifts over to Pine and fair territory, backing up, and a trust fall with his shortstop.
Karen's alley.
Karen's concourse. Little looper. Shallow left center. And it's the center fielder Silva taking charge. Nick Mitchell is the 3-2. Overbeek stays down on it. Recovers. And not in time to first off the heel of the first baseman Columbus. Those two went crashing into each other. And Cerny safe at first.
On the season.
Bouncing ball shifted infield. Carey is there, out, throw to first, late from Stokes. Tibbetts almost snuck that thing in. Nebraska coming into the year, playing a slick shortstop after Bryce Matthews went to the drafts. Another one to the middle of the diamond. Stokes on the move, quick feet to get there, and shovel it to Carey for the out.
Down, just beat each other up.
Evans shoots it into shallow right center. A long run for Mitchell, who ends up on the infield dirt. Another one tonight against these Hoosiers. And he's been doing it all year. Silva getting hit by a pitch. 2nd time today he's been hit. Liftoff. There he goes. Bouncing ball to short. And knocked down, but no play for Cerny. Infield single for Rhett Stokes. There are 2 aboard, with Nebraska trying to add on in the 9th.
Sleep well.
Josh Overbeek crushes a ball to right, but it hangs up in the wind with Mitchell making the catch. And Silva tags from second, motors down to third, now with 2 outs in the inning. He's going again. Sanderson to shallow left. Colopy coming on, and the defensive replacement for Taylor makes the grab. Last chance for the Hoosiers coming up. The Big Ten tournament over the years. Looking for their first breakthrough and a win for the first time. And getting into the championship as Oliver dumps it into right center for a base hit. And the tying run will come to the plate. Average in the regular season. He's the tying run. And he swings and misses. Wall still has some gas. Deep in. 0-2. Ground ball out to Stokes. There's 1 out and no turn to first from Carey. And the Huskers are 1 out away from an if necessary game. Everybody rises. The pitch is cut on and missed. The Huskers and Hoosiers will see you later tonight behind Will Walsh's complete game.